spot, we're going to be having a look at Marvel Legends Apocalypse series, Bishop. This is the initial Bishop, it's not the variant. The variant of Bishop was a bald Bishop, more accurate to what Bishop looks like now. I'm more of a fan of the longer-haired Bishop, and that's the reason why I picked up this figure. I don't actually have the variant. If I do ever pick up the variant, I will do a comparison on the two. But figure is superposable, 38 points of articulation, and he also comes with a 32-page comic book. I'm surprised that they, well, I guess not. I was going to say I'm surprised that they didn't give you the first appearance of Bishop, which I believe is Uncanny X-Men, was it 282? I have that comic, but I'm surprised that they didn't give you that comic. Instead, they give you, I guess, Bishop from his mini-series. And as you'll see, the figure comes with the lower torso of Apocalypse. So there you go. On the back of the packaging, the other figures in the Apocalypse wave, we have Maestro, we have Sasquatch, which also comes with a variant of Wendigo. We have X-23. There was also a variant of her, I believe, in a purple attire. There was Iron Fist with a red variant costume. There is Bishop with the aforementioned bald variant. And then there was the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. Definitely one of my favorite Wolverines, and then there was an unmasked version of him as well. Build your own giant 14-inch Apocalypse. Quite a substantially large Apocalypse. Definitely a nice sculpt on him. A bit of a read up here. Says his life's ambition was to serve and protect as a member of Xavier's security enforcers, a mutant police force. He patrolled the mean streets of a war-torn future to keep his own kind in check. Now he finds himself stranded in our present, fighting alongside the X-Men, a team whose members once revered as idols, standing in defense of those who hate and fear him. He is Bishop, soldier of the atom. So there you go. I liked Bishop, and Bishop was probably a pretty cool figure, or a pretty cool character, and I liked reading about him in the comics and in the 90s version of the X-Men cartoon, which I wasn't a big fan of. It was neat that they brought Bishop in when he was trying to figure out the traitor. So there you have packaging on Bishop. Let's get this guy opened up, and we will get a closer look at the figure, so stay tuned. And here we have Bishop. When I took this guy out of the package, as many Marvel Legend fans and collectors will know, there is certain things that you have to do these figures when you take them out. Whoops. When I had this guy out of the package, his arm was straight out, such as that. And I tried bending it, and you know that sweet spot where you start feeling like the arm's gonna break off? I'm thinking, oh no, I'm probably not gonna be able to move this arm, and I had to play around with the shoulder a bit before I was eventually able to get the arm down. And just to a new collector and to a new owner of a Marvel Legend, not so much necessarily with the Hasbro ones. Hasbro's aren't too bad, but the initial Toybiz figures, I just want to give you guys a brief bit of, warning here, a public service announcement, if you will. When you get these figures out of the package and the arm doesn't seem to move right away, and you can't get the arm down, whatever you do, don't force it. Like, don't force it, or you will find you'll probably have an arm, you'll have a broken arm in your hand. What I would suggest that you do is, if you have an arm like this, actually kind of work the arm a bit and rotate it. It seems that rotating it and just working it slightly, you can usually get this joint loosened up a bit, because it might be whether, could be paint application that could be the problem. There might be a little paint built up in the joint. But you definitely don't want to force your joints on the Marvel Legend figures. And I'm sure many collectors who have collected Marvel Legends can probably all agree to. Definitely love this figure though. I mean, the detailing on him is really, really nice. He's a substantially large figure too. It's not like it's a little small, skinny figure. He definitely has a lot of weight and mass to him. And the likeness on his face is very, very nice. One funny thing as well is when I took him out of the package, you can tell right away that something is Toybiz. First of all, the detailing on it is a lot nicer, and the colors are a little darker than what a Hasbro Marvel Legend would be. Marvel Legends from Hasbro tend to be a little lighter in color. One other thing you can usually tell right away is when you take it out of the package and smell it. Is it me, or does Toybiz Marvel Legends have a certain smell to them? As soon as you take them out of their package, you're like, yep, that's a Toybiz Marvel Legend, all right. In the way of his articulation, I'll give you guys a full look at the body and figure here. In the way of his articulation, he has articulation in the head, free range of movement. The bandana that he wears doesn't hinder at all the movement in his head, which is good. There is articulation in the shoulder, in the elbow. There's articulation swivel in the bicep. There is individual articulation in the fingers, which is really nice, so you can get a trigger finger going if he's got his gun in there. He has articulation in the torso, in the waist, in his legs, in his knees, 2 points in his knee, and also in his toe, or in his foot and in his toe. So good range of movement. You're not hindered at all by the articulation. And in the way of his accessories, obviously he comes with the lower torso of Apocalypse. I don't have all the set of Apocalypse, so I'm going to have to keep this piece aside and then build them up along the way. But his other accessories, as you can see, there is a compartment in his leg as well as in his back to house his guns. And he comes with really, really nice guns. He comes with a twin barrel or 2-barrel shotgun, I guess. The kind that you have to, cock open and then put the bullets in, which is really nice. I guess it would be stored down here, like that. Really, really nice. And he also comes with a much larger, a little more futuristic looking gun than the shotgun. Lots of detailing though, and that can actually sit at the top. I'm almost a bit surprised that you didn't get a third or fourth gun. Bishop's known for having several weapons. I'm surprised almost that you didn't get 2. Not necessarily it's a bad thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing at all, but it would have been nice if he had come with the extra weapons. I mean, that's such a small gripe, though. As I get this gun in his hand here. It's such a small gripe for how awesome this figure is. As you can see, there's a little peg in his hand, too, that can fit into the handle. Based on the time, I won't put it in just yet, but overall, really, really nice figure. I'm glad I picked him up. There you have a toy spot on the very cool Marvel Legends Apocalypse series Bishop. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.